Hey everybody, it's me Andrew. Get out into nature and tune in for yourself. Resonate with the Earth's electromagnetic field via 432 Hertz, the universal frequency. Balance out psychologically and emotionally and further strengthen your brain and your heart's coherence as well. Get a plant-based diet going for yourself today and nurture yourself right back into life. We are literally herbivores in nature. Further balance out your physical body's pH level and get with alkalinity. Then you can generate some static electricity. Send me some love telepathically. Set attention to your mind and set intention to communicate. That is all there is to telepathy. You are now tuning in to Great Days. Now today I got a astrological read on the ingress taking place today, which is July 6, 2021, and I'm going to explain the celestials and the astrological aspect taking place in between, and I am also going to simplify everything up for you so you can come to know how we are being influenced during this time. So today's video is Mercury squaring Neptune. Now, let's get right into it, alright? I cannot waste any time with this, so let's get into it. Mercury squaring Neptune. So Mercury is the planet of communication, and Mercury actually rules Gemini and Virgo. And Mercury is a masculine planet, meaning it brings us masculine energy, exteriorizing. It brings in a mental capability, and it brings in a electrical induction as well, being so close to the sun. So Mercury is actually known for its communication. It is known for bringing us to communicative and expressive states. It is known for transactions, bringing in fluency of transactions. It is known for its teaching and its learning also. So further, Neptune is the planet all about inspiration. It is all about dreams. It is all about fantasy, and it is all about spirituality, ruling Pisces. And I believe it is feminine in nature as well, or feminine in nature, which is naturally internalizing and emotional and magnetic as well. So when these two planets come to square each other, a square is an astrological aspect where two planets actually form a perfect right angle or 90-degree angling on the zodiacal wheel. And when two planets come to square each other, there's natural tension and conflict between the two energies and celestials, as well as a sense of complementariness as well. So with Mercury's communicative and transactional fluency, and also its mental capabilities and amplification and teaching and learning, coming to square Neptune's fantasy and dreamlike states and spirituality and inspiration, we are naturally going to see a sense of dreamlike communication between each and every one of us. We are going to see a heightened period of romanticism during this time as well, being it is bringing in a communication that is more dreamlike and pulling from the energies as well, being Neptune is the bigger planet and driving that mercurial energy around. So further, it is also going to bring us fluency of mind from that mercurial energy. It is going to be a great time for poetry. It is going to be a great time for art, and it is going to be a great time for music as well. Being Neptune is allowing us to express ourselves and communicate out from those dreamlike states of consciousness, or those altered states of consciousness, even bringing in hallucinatory experiences that are more subtle in nature, and or mystifying experiences as well. And they don't have to be super profound or even super surface level. They can be a little bit subtler and deeper, just like dreams. And this is what Neptune is all about. So there is going to be a communication that is more dreamlike, basically, and it can even get distorted. It can get cloudy, and it can become like a dream. You can kind of get lost in that distorted nature, or that clouded nature as well, being it is more rounded in nature and more of a darker type of cloudedness, instead of a sharp, focused, analytical, objective communication. You know, it is more of a deeper and kind of dreamlike communication going on between people. And oftentimes it will be very easy to get lost within this communication and fall into a skewing of that communication, in the way that you can kind of just pull things from the more intuitive dimensions of yourself, and people will just go along with it, you know, as if you are just strictly going off of each other's feeling without even having to get out all of the information. You will kind of just be skipping over things, you know, in a way. There can also be technological issues during this time, coming from that mercurial technological correspondence as well. And further, for me, or as an individual, I have all throughout this morning have seen my aura. It has been more watery in nature, meaning it has been flowing from my body, kind of like that, kind of like water, and it has been dark blue a lot more often, just like Neptune. So I just see this as Neptune bringing us to that that more spiritual opening, to have us communicated out from those mercurial energies as well. And it's very beautiful. And further, there can be transactional errors as well going on during this time, because Mercury is all about fluency of transaction, but when it comes to square Neptune brings in a dreamlike state, or mystical experiences, or even altered states of consciousness very subtly, in order to further bring that transactional fluency to a transactional error in a way, because you can kind of get lost in those altered states of consciousness, or those dreamlike states, and you can further skew the transactions in that same way. So watch out for any of those transactional errors. You know, try and focus and try and keep it highly alpha waves, you know, instead of falling into the theta or even the delta. So just be aware of that. Further, there can also be a lot of getting caught up in your deeper emotional states to express them out, and that is not always a bad thing, but it can come to a state of imbalanceness, because you can kind of fall into a deep emotional expression that maybe most people aren't ready to be involved with, you know. And further, that is something to be aware of as well. Now, Mercury squaring Neptune is basically bringing us to communicate from a more dreamlike, altered state of consciousness, and it is actually opening up more of opportunity to mercurially go about developing more of our own spirituality for ourselves as well. And that is exactly what the Mercury squaring Neptune transit is all about. So I thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy the video today. Subscribe over here to the left of me and support the channel. Help me reach 50 subs. Drop a like on this video to the right of me. Generate some static electricity from your ethereal body. It needs to be strengthened and realized for the collective rise in consciousness. I love you guys. Peace out and have a great